would like to invite our chief guest to share a few words. Mr. Shrikant Malegaonkar, sir, we request you to kindly address the gathering. Please, sir.
Respected Provost, Dr. Saili Gankar, Dr. Govind Rajpal, Dr. Bhavna Kadu, my co-judge, Advocate Ragini Rao, esteemed faculties of this law college, and my dear students. First and foremost, a big thank you for inviting me as a judge to judge this competition. I stand here for all of you, those who have not participated here in this competition. Competitions come, competitions go, opportunities come, opportunities go. When I look at you, I see all future lawyers. The basic purpose of entering into a law college is to be a lawyer. And it takes me back into nostalgic memories, how I started practice, what were my first days, what it really takes to be a good lawyer. Some stories are I have experienced, some I have heard, some I really don't know whether they exist or not. And I still remember that I am a BSc graduate, BSc Geology, which has got nothing to do with law. It's all stones. And I had a dream that yes, I will enter Oil and Natural Gas Commission or Coal India Limited or Oil India Limited and all of that. That much was my dream, that's it. But when I entered a geology postgraduate college, I understood that stones don't change. And I wanted something. Sometimes it takes time for you to understand yourself. And I understood, it dawned on me that my nature is such that if I read a newspaper, what is happening should affect my life. And stones don't change. Stones remain the same throughout for millions of years, unless there is some metamorphosis. And I took up a decision that yes, I will quit whatever is BSc, MSc Geology and shift to something else which I like. And I went and told my father, because that time I was already a gold medalist in BSc Geology in University of Pune. And everybody said, you have got such a scholarship and what are you doing? And it's going from certainty to uncertainty, and where do you want to go? And I said, I want to go to a law college. And my upbringing and my household, there's no lawyer there. Why I'm purposely telling you, there are so many students and my friends sitting here who for the first time have come into a law college and there is no background. And many a times it is said that you ought to be having a background. There should be somebody with you, somebody should teach you, and all these things were absent in my case. And to be very frank with you, they are not needed. And then I said, okay, LLB was over. Along with it, I did my MBA also, and again I had a medal at LLB as well as at MBA. So with these 3 gold medals in my pocket, gave me a scholarship because there was no money, which took me to London, did my LLM, came back, and again what is to be done. So there were a few job opportunities I had, but then freedom is something which you enjoy. And I said, no, I'll start law practice. Nothing to look backward with pride and nothing to look forward with hope. Nothing. There is no lawyer in my family. And my mother and my father, they are very straightforward people. They never know as to what is this and how it is to be maneuvered and so on and so forth. But then, as I told you, what gave me courage was nothing to look backward with pride itself. There is nothing with me to lose. So what should I do? So I ventured and I was the first generation lawyer in my family. Earlier it was all general practice. And later comes up a specialization. But this is something which I want to tell all of you. What makes a person a better lawyer? Cannot say a good lawyer or an excellent lawyer, because there's a big question mark whether I myself, I fulfill in that category or fit in that category. Still, I don't know. One thing is very sure, in those days, I still remember, there was no office, circumstances are very different. And one day I had a friend, he's a non-matriculate person. We even today are friends. Anybody in this world can become anybody's friend. And somebody asked me in front of him, where is your office? I never had an office also. So I had a very glum face as to what am I to answer. When he left, my friend told me, he said, remember one thing. तुम्हारा ऑफिस वही है जहाँ तुम खड़े हो जाते हो, that's it. Which I remember even today. Then God is great. You get 10 clients, then you get 20, depending on whatever. Hard work, sincerity, these are constants. My father always used to tell me, even if you become a cobbler, you have to be the best cobbler. Try to be the best. Even if you want to be a carpenter, you have to try to be the best carpenter. And if you want to be a good lawyer, you have to try to be a good lawyer. Whether you become or not, it depends on so many other things. And then I started with my practice. As I told you earlier, there were humble beginnings, which could be with many of you, but there is nothing to be disheartened about it. And what it really takes to be successful in law practice, see, there are some constants, hard work, sincerity, this, that. I'm not going to talk on that. In whatever is my limited time, allow me 5 minutes here and there. What makes a person a good lawyer? I was just telling madam that there's a book which possibly would be on the stalls after a couple of months, and the name of the book is You Too Can Be a Good Lawyer. That's the name of the book. Those budding lawyers who want to read it can read it. So apart from these constants, let me tell you, there are two things which will make a person successful in life, and one is people skills. Law knowledge is okay. You are in a good college. Teachers are good. Teachers do their duty. They impart the same amount of knowledge to everybody. It's up to you how much you gather and how much you take it from them and how much you absorb. And after that, people skills are very important. How you talk to a person, how friendly you are, whether you are an introvert or whether you are an extrovert. He will not come and meet you. You have to go and meet him. You go in a social gathering and then you are a lone wolf sitting in some corner and just taking a dish and eating it, and nobody is to talk to you. No, nobody is not going to talk to you. You have to go and talk with everybody. This slowly and slowly you have to mold your nature. Your nature makes you successful. Second, what is required is selling skills. You should have selling skills. Selling skills means what? See, what does your teacher do when he or she is teaching in the class? He or she is selling. What does a politician do when he is canvassing votes? What is he doing? He is selling. What does a lawyer do when he is convincing the judge about a case? What is he doing? He is selling. What were you doing when you wore your best shirt, the best trouser, the best outfit, wore your goggle, and were waiting for your girlfriend at a bus stop? What were you doing? You were selling. Selling is very important. In any walk of life, selling is important. So if you want to be a good lawyer, you have to be a good seller. You should sell any case to anybody. That skill should be there, and of course it's not on the first day. It comes with time also. It comes with experience. And one more thing, it comes with hard work also. You have to work hard. For a good argument, I heard the arguments here, what is required. In the words of Aristotle, Aristotle said, in every good argument, there must be an ethos. What is an ethos? Ethos is the authoritativeness. Why should people accept you? There should be some force. There should be some vociferousness. There should be some prowess in your arguments that, yes, we want him. He is to argue my case. Second is pathos. Pathos is, one is ethos, second is pathos is the reason, whether you have digits, whether you have, say, logical fundamentals, so as to make your argument a rational argument. People don't like to hear vague things. The judge doesn't. You should give value to the judge for his time. You are taking his time. Time is public time, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. So ethos, pathos, then is logos. Logos is emotion. When you argue for a husband, the husband should feel that yes, you are arguing for him. I remember one thing, there was a student of mine, unfortunate things happen. He fell in love with somebody, got married, but then one day it was to be a divorce, and this student of mine came to me. Of course, I don't appear much in family courts, but he said, sir, you argue my case. And I still remember it was a Sunday and we were to go for some movie. And my wife said, I'm just coming, I'm being ready. So I said, okay, yes, Vijay, what's your case? So it took a couple of minutes, he spoke. I said, 1 minute. Then I called my wife, are you coming? She said, yes, I'm coming. Okay, Vijay, continue. So Vijay continued for 2 minutes more. Then I said, Vijay, 1 minute. Then I again rang the bell. I asked my wife, Ari, you are coming? She said, yes, I am coming. Vijay, now you start again. So in installments, Vijay was talking with me. And then Vijay said, sir, enough. You do one thing. It appears I have come on a wrong day. You are going for a movie. And you better continue. I'll come some other time. I said, okay, no problem. And I still remember he came after 4 days. After 4 days when he came, I told him, yes, Vijay, your case. Wait 1 minute before you start. Let me tell you what is your case. Date-wise and everything, pit-pat, I told him. You came till here, now continue. I don't know, this is my nature. If you listen to a person, especially being a lawyer, you have to listen to him with extraordinary concentration. And he said, sir, I thought you are not attentive to me. But date-wise, you told me everything. And then when I argued his case, forget the judge, Vijay himself started crying. I could put that emotion, that what it means to get departed from his child. And I don't know, but that emotion should be present in your argument. So ethos, logos, pathos, then is brevity. Brevity is you should be brief also. And then you should give informative and relatable parallels, giving stories. People should relate to your story. Ultimately, when I was somewhere in school, I was a good storyteller, they say. What am I doing right now? I am doing the same thing. I'm just telling the judge a story and spicing it up with some sections. That's it. Otherwise, my basic trait remains to be a storyteller only even today. And that is what exactly is needed. Brevity, and then what is purpose? What is the purpose of your argument? What do you want to convey? In that Three Idiots, he says, "Arey, kehna kya chahte ho?" The judge should not ask you this question, "Kehna kya chahte ho?" You should be so clear. One more thing, what is needed for all would-be lawyers who are sitting here, that is courage. And it reminds me of a story which I will tell you. That there was a lion. And the lion was hiding in the bush and he saw a zebra coming. And when the zebra was in range, the lion said that, yes, I am going to pounce on him and kill him and eat him. That's the duty of a lion. And when the zebra came in range, the lion came out of the bush, but then there was a bit of a hustle of the bush, because of which the zebra became very alert. Zebra saw that the lion is coming. Zebra ran as fast as he could because he wants to save his life. Lion was behind him. Somehow he could just hit upon him. It scratched the zebra, but the zebra slipped away. And the zebra ran as fast as he could because he was running for his life. The lion did not get anything. So the lion came back in the bush. And what happened? Now, instead of the lion, if there was a human being, how does a human being think? मेरे नसीब में तो ज़ेब्रा है ही नहीं, मेरे घर में सब लोग मुझे निकम्मा कहते हैं, ज़ेब्रा छोड़ो बकरी तक मुझे नहीं मिलेगी, मेरे तो स्टार जीप खराब है, I don't know the art of hunting, I don't know whether I am going to get a next zebra, is what a human mind does. Lion does not think this way. What a lion does, no problem. One zebra is gone, no problem. He adjusts himself, does a bit of strategic planning, and waits for another zebra. When another zebra comes in range, he is more intelligent now because with him is the experience of the earlier zebra. He doesn't make the same mistake again. And then he attacks the zebra, and then only he is going to feed himself. This is the difference between a human and a lion, and that's why lion is the king of the jungle. You should be like the lion. मेरी तो किस्मत ही फूट गई, एक क्लाइंट आया था वो भी चला गया, कल मैं क्या करूँ? All this is all humbug. This is all fake. It is your willpower which is going to take you further. Nothing. And then the world is 152 crores. Is this a population? But God is so kind with lawyers and would-be lawyers. Such a huge population, so many laws. Half of them you are tired learning them. So many issues, so there is ample work for every lawyer. You just have to have that grit, that determination, that selling ability, that convincing power, study also, sincerity also. And always believe what Mahatma Gandhi said, God helps those whose motive is pure. I don't know how it came up, and then it went on and on and on, and today sometimes I am surprised. My children are more surprised when I tell them those humble stories which I began, because they have not come from that background. Likewise, background, circumstances, just forget all of those things. Here, whoever is sitting in front of me has the potential of becoming not a good lawyer, but an excellent and a great lawyer also. You don't lose hope. That's it. So, this is something, both the teams were good. Everybody was at the first year I am told. So, I just couldn't believe myself that they are first year students. If in first year you are here, the sky is the limit for you. Things have changed. Today you have AI, and practicing law today is much more easier. In what sense? Technological sense. Otherwise, hard work remains the same, remember. There is no shortcut to hard work. Hard work possibly has risen a bit. But then this is all, and you have good teachers here. They are all the while here to guide you. So many of the good things. How many in India have come this far? People, 33% is the literacy rate in India, only they know how to read and write. You know read and write, and then you have passed your matriculation and this, and ultimately you have landed in a law college. How many people are fortunate to come this far also? Hardly. Not even 2% in India, and you are of that lot. So make the most of it, because your friends, your teachers, your relatives, and your parents, everybody is waiting for you to be successful. And the road to success, I will not say it's difficult. You don't know it, that's it. So start treading on that way, start walking on that way, and one day you will reach where you want to. But those who, are disillusioned now only, they don't have any enthusiasm now. And then like that, what happened with that human mind after the zebra, मेरी तो किस्मत ही फूट गई, मेरे तो stars में ही नहीं है, मैं तो successful हो ही नहीं सकता, and then घर वाले मुझे ऐसे ही निकम्मा नहीं कहते. This is all wrong. Just forget about it. Everybody has the potential. And again, I am very grateful to your college for having invited me. More grateful to you. People get everything in life. You don't get an audience. And you are my audience right now, but I should not take disadvantage of that also. So it's time for me to stop. Okay, thank you so much.